Oh, thank you. Yeah. And did they get it up here too? Did our board member friends get it up here too? Sorry. I'm also going to give it to you all. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're about to get started. I'm going to put the link in the window for. We're going to be doing the well-being dedication during the final service. And if you would like to have any names of anybody you know who is sick or could use good health well wishes, add them. There's a form you'll see on the link I just put in the chat window, and that will go to our list here. I just really did not turn the PA on. Is it possible to stop? Is this? Oh, it is working. Wonderful. Okay, great. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. We'll put our hands together, please. Namu kie butsu. Namu kie ho. Namu kie so. Okay.
The pillars of this temple are held by paper lanterns and string. All the ancestors surround us here, now. 10,000 efforts have kept the Dharma seeds alive. Deep gratitude and respect for all the lives, labors, and hardships that have created this. May we continue to flourish together.
Wisdom Sutra. Sutra, the Makahangahamita Shingyo. We offer the merit to our great benefactor and founder of the doctrine, the original teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, to the eminent ancestor Dogen, to the great ancestor Keizan, who may adorn their awakening, the unsurpassed fruit of Buddhahood. We humbly pray the blessings of the four benefactors may be fully requited. The three classes of existences may all be saved. The sentient beings throughout the triple world equally perfect omniscience. What we hope for is prosperity for the household, long continuity of the family line, prevention of disasters, and that all conditions may be favorable.
penetrates, calmly shining throughout the void, coming back and viewing the world like something in a dream. We humbly beg the three treasures for their illumination. On this occasion of the August Shotsuki service, we have respectfully prepared offerings of incense, flowers, lamps, and candles, sweet water, delicacies, and tea, enchanted sutras and dharanis, that the merit generated thereby may assist their awakened spirit and adorn the land of their reward.
Sozenji Hachigatsu Shotsuki Kuyo Shorei Aso Nancy Michikore Shotsuki Tuizen Kyonishin Ayote Shirina Saoke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Kato Takayore Shotsuki Tuizen Kyono Shinni Ayote Tam Katoke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Kato Yoshiere Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo no Shinni Ayatoe Katoke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Kawagishi Hitoshi Henrie Shotsuki Tsuzen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Asuko Inoie Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Kawashi Masadakure Shotsuki Tsuzen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Marie Takahashi Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Utano Borure Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Marie Takahashi Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Maro Koro Fukuere Shotsuki Tsuizen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Masakoi Jimike Sensudai Daisho Shorei Gato Lincoln Masatokire Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Lisa Nagato Kennedy Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Nishi Ruth Yonekore Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Grace Masuda Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Nishino Sarakore Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Grace Masuda Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Ora Shizuore Shotsuki Tsuizen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Ora Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Shintani Fumikore Shotsuki Tsuizen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Shintani Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Kaki Russell Glenray Shotsuki Tsuizen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Jamie Itagaki Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Takenouchi Keniki Yoshide Shotsuki Tsuizen Kuyo no Shinni Ayote Wayne Takenuchi Ke Sensudai Daisho Shorei Ono no Sozenji Hashigatsu Shotsuki Tsui Kuyo Seiri Narabini Uen Muen Sangyai no Bandei ni Ekotsu.
We humbly pray that within the current of birth and death they shall be as the lustrous pearl, shimmering undisturbed in the vast sea. That on the shore of Nirvana they shall be as its cinnamon moon, shining alone in the azure sky, so that they will guide the entire world together, climbing the path to awakening.
Moko During the chanting of this following service, well-wishing service, we'd like to invite you who are participating in person in hall to come and proceed for incense offering shoko once the chanting starts.
on Buddha's kindness and illuminating wisdom, having chanted the unmagic Anangya, protecting life, dedicate these benefits to the well-being, health, and complete healing of our friends, David Liu, Dora Cheng, Don Warfield, Bob Benners, Prairie Baumgardner, Basil Harris, Heather Chapman, Austin, Swansea Taylor, Tim Sosa, Tina Romas, Michael Kirk, Robert Romo, Clement Pereira, Roxy Pereira, Carolyn Park, her mom and sister, Jack Rosania, Weiyang family, Wei Fangzhu's health, Kathleen Mara Pope, Clara Lee, Michael, Ollie, David Isobe, Amiko Raza, Sister Gail, Elise D. Frank, and Willard Powell. May they be deeply supported, be at peace and free from suffering. May they, together with all beings, realize Buddha's way. Oh, Buddhas throughout space and time, all honored ones, bodhisattvas, mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Mahaprajna Paramita. This microphone, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. And a special thanks to Jitsu Joe for leading our first service and the Prism Zen Circle for joining us today for the retreat. Very nice to have you all. Today, for a Dharma talk, I have kind of a strange one. But it's we did this at ACZC, and I enjoy sharing it. Can I read you kind of a weird piece? We do a literature night on Wednesday nights at ACZC where we translate and then just kind of discuss an old piece of text or whatever we can find. Sometimes old koans. But this one is from the Shurangama Sutra. Do we know the Shurangama Sutra? It's controversial. Some people say it's the foundation of Zen. Some people say it is not Zen and it's a forgery. I don't know what that means. But it's controversial. But the frame story is that it's kind of funny. The frame story is that Ananda, we all know Ananda, Buddha's chief attendant, he was caught in bed with somebody he shouldn't have been because he's a monk. He shouldn't be in bed with anybody. Anyway, he was caught. And so they bring him and the young woman before the Buddha. And then the whole point of the sutra is that the Buddha is trying to teach Ananda to overcome his senses. And so it's basically just a whole, it's really an extended look at meditation in very, very practical detail. And then the joke is that, of course, by the end of the sutra, the woman gets enlightened and Ananda still does not get it because he is Ananda. He never gets it, which is why we love him. Anyway, I'm glad that she got it. Anyway, so this is from, there's a really, really neat chapter where Buddha calls up all of the bodhisattvas and the arhats to stand up and tell us all, how did you get enlightened? What exactly did you do in meditation to awaken? And so everyone gets up in order. And then Avalokiteshvara gets up last, who we just chanted to. And it's a really neat passage. She tells you exactly what she did in meditation to get enlightened. And the worst part is it almost makes sense. You're like, wait, I don't know, you're saying some real things there. You can kind of follow what she's saying. And then she says what she got extraordinary powers for that experience. And then she goes on to tell you what she's going to do with them. And so this is a really interesting passage, I thought. And she's going to describe to you her meditation and her powers. It's called 14 Kinds of Fearless. She said, Bhagavan, with the profound and effortless power of this deep meditation, of all-pervading hearing practice, sharp and strong as a diamond, and because I share the yearnings and concerns of all beings as if they were my own, wherever, whenever, whatever their destinies may be, with my body, heart, and mind, I give them the benefit of 14 kinds of fearlessness. First, since I do not observe sounds themselves, but instead observe the observer, I enable every being in their pain and suffering to observe their own sounds and voices and immediately realize liberation. Second, turning my vision and awareness back around to their source, I enable any being caught in a great raging fire to not be burned by that fire. Third, observing my hearing turned back around to its source, I enable any being carried away by a great flood of water to not be drowned by that water. Fourth, deluded thoughts come to an end, and with no thought of harm or killing in my heart and mind, I enable all beings who enter the realms of ghosts to not be harmed by those ghosts. Fifth, all-pervading hearing becomes whole and perfect hearing. The six senses dissipate, return to their source, and become indistinguishable from hearing sound. And so, if beings are about to be attacked, I can enable those blades to be shattered as if the weapons were slicing through water or like the wind was blowing on a sunbeam, its true nature undisturbed. Sixth, all-pervading hearing becomes pure illumination, and a light extends throughout the whole universe that no darkness can hinder. And I can enable beings to be invisible to yakshas, rakshasas, kumbhandas, pishakas, putanas, or any such demons and spirits, even though those beings were standing right next to them. Seventh, the nature of sound completely dissipates as I observe my hearing return to its source, leaving behind the delusion and dust of the senses. And I can enable beings to not be bound by any chain, yoke, or prison. Eighth, sounds are extinguished, hearing becomes whole and complete, the boundless power of kindness is born, and I can enable beings traveling on dangerous roads to not be robbed by bandits. Ninth, all-pervading hearing is free to the dust of the senses, and not carried away by outward appearances, I can enable all overly lustful beings to distance themselves from their desires and cravings. 10th, sound is purified, freed of dust. The senses and what they sense are completely merged so that there is nothing to meet or be met. And I can enable all angry and resentful beings to be free of their hate and rage. 11th, the dust dissipates, the light turns back to its source, my body, heart, and mind become bright and clear as a crystal, and I can enable any being too dull or dim-witted to aspire to awakening to be free of the darkness of their delusion. 12th, physical forms dissipate and return to the source of hearing, and without straying from the way I can enter the world without disturbing it at all, and serve and support all Buddhas everywhere, as many as there are specks of dust, and serve as a prince to each of those Dharma kings, and so I can enable any childless being anywhere in the universe who wishes for a son to give birth to a son who is kind, wise, and good. 13th, the six senses completely open up into a clear, bright light that contains the whole universe in all directions, creating a great, perfect mirror that reflects the empty womb of Buddha. And without fail, I receive and follow the secret teachings of as many Buddhas as there are specks of dust in all directions. And so I can enable any childless being anywhere in the universe who wishes for a daughter to give birth to a daughter who is honest, happy, kind, gets along with everyone, and is loved and admired by all. 14th, through billions of worlds with their billions of suns and moons, there are currently 62 times as many Dharma princes as there are grains of sand in the Ganges, all practicing the Dharma, creating and passing on various methods to teach beings how to transform themselves. each differing in their wisdom and skillful means as suits the needs of the beings they teach. But because I have completely opened up the root of the senses and opened the profound doorway of the ear, now my body, heart, and mind can delicately hold and embrace the entire scope of the universe. And so I can enable someone who recites my name to receive exactly the same amount of benefit as someone who recites the names of all those Dharma princes, 62 times as many as there are sands in the river Ganges. Bhagavan, my name is equal to all their names combined because I practice and receive a truth that is completely open. These are the 14 powers that give fearlessness and complete benefit to all beings. There you go. Sorry, that one's kind of weird. I enjoy reading it. I like the stranger stuff. But what, and to me, this is the one where what we often say in practice, it's like the airline safety videos. You put on your gas mask before helping the person next to you. That's kind of the whole idea of doing Zen practice. But this one skips the step. What intrigues me about this one is, to her, in that way of speaking, attending to herself, just doing her own practice, is already caring for everybody else. And not in like a small or metaphorical way, in a grand, magical, profound, and I think very practical ways. And I personally, I enjoy how, and I get a lot out of the way she juxtaposes the almost very practical, I don't know if it sounded practical to you, but practical meditation technique with the superpowers, with the magical right there. And it almost reads like, you can pray, and we pray here, and you can pray, but how often does the being tell you how exactly they answer your prayers? Like, what are the mechanics on that kind of power? And yeah, people accuse Buddhism and meditation practice of being selfish navel-gazing sometimes. Why are we doing this when we could be out doing more beneficial things that actually help people? And I think, too, sometimes when I listen to modern psychology, the kind of, at least popular psychology, the discourse that I hear, I start to get the impression that the goal is to become autonomous, self-reliant, having good boundaries, and which is all good. I'm not saying any of those things are bad things. I'm not saying boundaries are not healthy and natural and good. But it you get this impression that, it gets very, what's the word I'm looking for? Autonomy seems to be the goal in some ways, self-reliance. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes we forget that being a lamp to ourselves also means, being a light to everybody else. And what I like in this piece is that it's not about selfishness or self-sacrifice. It's instructions for meditation that are all about one thing, and that one thing is just listening. Not because it's a good thing to do, but because if you want to have any kind of honest relationship with reality, yourself, or anybody else, it starts with listening. And she keeps saying that one thing. It's always inner listening. I listen internally, and that's what I was taught, was that you listen inward to find everybody else. And what? And then, when you do that, I always end with this part because I think it's funny, but the being safe from fires and floods, demons and bandits, I can be a very skeptical person, but I do understand what they're saying in the way of, like, at a certain point of understanding yourself in context, nothing really can harm you, because when you look at somebody else and you realize that you're not limited to you, then what did they say? It's like the wind blowing on a sunbeam, the true nature is undisturbed. I don't know, that line has been haunting me this week. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that piece. I am going to, speak of deep listening, Sarah and Robert have a thing they're doing later, which I know some of you that are here cannot make it to, but it's a really interesting thing they're doing. So she said she would talk about that a little bit.
Thanks for that nice cue up, Dave. Robert and I have been collaborating on a series of sound baths or sonic meditations for a while now, and we're doing our next one this afternoon at Ground Floor, which is a community space in Echo Park. But it's Robert is a deep among other things, he's a deep listening certified guide, And we do kind of a grounding meditation and then read some from a classic Zen text. We're going to read today from some of the Shurangama Sutra passage that Dave wrote, and then have kind of a long, an hour of deep listening and meditation. So come out to that if you are free, or come to another one sometime. We'd love to have you.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to conclude the service here. We should take a group photo after this, but let's put our hands together.
David-san, is it okay if I ask Jichijo-san just to say a greeting on behalf of University of West and also Zen Center of Los Angeles? University of West, yeah.
Would you like to say a greeting on behalf of yourself and University of the West?
Hi everyone, my name's Jitsujo. I am the chair of the Buddhist Chaplaincy Department at University of the West. I also am a Zen practitioner, trained at the Zen Center of Los Angeles for many years, and there's a lot of people here who have also either trained at the Zen Center or attend University of the West. So we are here for this retreat, I think, for a couple reasons. One, to honor our Japanese American and Japanese Buddhist ancestors. And one way to do that is to honor a Japanese American temple. Reverend Tom Karai, Judy's brother, I had the pleasure to meet and learn some taiko drumming from, and some other people here have also known him. And he ordained a couple of my chaplaincy students. So I feel a connection to this temple. It's also very close to University of the West. So we're here to just kind of bear witness to this place, and all these ancestors that are here, and to just remember and to honor all of their efforts. And I guess especially as a European American, I just want to honor the hardships that a lot of Japanese Americans have gone through so that I could be in this position to practice Zen Buddhism. And I also just want to thank you, Gyoke-san, for asking me to officiate the memorial today. I feel really grateful for that. So, thank you.
Thank you, Jichijo-san and Sensei Jichijo and Daibu-san. Before Daibu-san's Reverend Daibu Kuomo concludes the service, I'd like to encourage Judy, Emmy, Mio, Beverly, and anyone who shares the memory of Reverend Tom Cry and his father as they enter into the question and answer session afterward. I think it would be wonderful if you can share your memories for Reverend Tom. Right, Dave-san?
Hi.
Okay, sorry, I had to say this. Thank you so much for leading the service.
Let's put our hands together. Namu Kie Butsu. Namu Kie Ho. Namu Kie So. Thank you all so much. And please, we'll do a quick group photo around the steps.
We'll do a Zoom group photo on the screen side. So I leave the in-person
group. I can
group.
take a screenshot too.
I can do it on this side too. Let me see. Okay. Hold on.
Well, you can't stop me.
Randall, David, yeah. Okay, take one screenshot. David, I'll leave it to you. Thanks for joining us, David. I hope you're well. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the in-person people do their own group photo.
Leo, do you want to be in the photo?
No? Okay, he's busy with the Spider-Man, sorry. Okay, 3, 2, Sarah's gonna be in the picture. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Perfect. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Stacy, Tom, Masa, and Randall. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Nice seeing you too.
Yeah. Well, take care.
Okay,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Oh, he's busy. Yeah. What's the matter? Okay.
Bye, Leo. Bye, Julie.
Bye. Nice to see you again.
Okay, take care.
Take care, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, David.
Bye.
Take care, David. Okay, I need to stop.